pull it up. Me neither. No sense in it. Just play straight up, man. All right, let's see. Man, I got indigestion. I want to go back. Okay, I'm about to have it posted in the stream, huh? Okay, all right, I'm about to stream it right. Put it on the stream right now. Where the fuck is the stream channel at? There it is. All right, we're up. Got them Space Invaders on? No thing. Oh, I was talking to my wife. All right. Yeah, we're good. We're streamed now. Yeah, go ahead. I'm ready, boss.
Here with a first down.
Yeah, Brad just asked about streaming. Yeah, I was streaming now. I guess they were looking for our stream, so.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The give, this is Michelle.
I missed that shit.
A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
That's all I can say. Just,
Green, 39!
Here's Rudolph now on 2nd down.
What? Oh, good shit. I thought 50 was going to pick it. What is he doing?
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, batted free. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
It's right here, bro.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Now a play fake here on 1st down. On the move to his left. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Adam Humphries, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
Right, yeah, I still ain't found a good offense.
Forbath, the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
That playbook out. Fucking Patriots playbook sucks.
Forbath out to kick this one away.
Wow, what is going on?
The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Yeah, he's a rook.
Let's talk a little football 101 here
good.
because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Rosen looking at a 3rd and 2. A quick hitter complete. It's Jones. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Rosen on first down. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Yeah, he didn't even chip him or nothing.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Gone! Detroit!
Yeah, he's pancake.
From the gun, it's Rosen. Trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete. The intended target was Corey Coleman, and it's 3rd down.
Yeah.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
Gone!
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Throwing deep here for Coleman. And that one incomplete. Had some position, but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
Yeah, I got to figure that out. That's 3
Earlier
times
in the
I thought
quarter
I had
when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield,
you know what I'm really thinking? I'm thinking that I'm just hesitating. When I see it, I'm waiting just to hesitate, just a little bit too long before I pull the trigger, and that's really costing me. Because, in this league, just a little bit open means you're really open.
All cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop.
I play in 3 leagues. There's another league I play. It's like a
C-ball.
They give you 2 Hall of Famers, and I got
to start
the Chiefs, and I got Derek Thomas. The bitch is 91 speed, dude. He is so fast. And he started like an 88, but
now
he's a star development. So,
and he will take this up to about the
91 speed off the edge.
They only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged. At times you don't want
they gave me Tony Gonzalez and him. I'm like, bro, don't give me Gonzalez. Give me somebody else. Christian Okoye, somebody like that.
Facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
But it was too late. They had already picked the team. But it's a pretty cool league. But, yeah, Derek Thomas is just ridiculous, bro.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Here we go.
Yeah, great play.
Leopard.
Out of the gun, Rudolph. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed.
Yeah, me too. That one I actually thought I had.
Both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Yeah, that's my best player. That's
on the return. It springs him for 25.
He's like 96
and the Niners
speed.
set up well. They take over 1st and 10
bitch.
on the short side of the field. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Play action here with Rosen. Looking downfield for Jones. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Poyer. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away.
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. The Charles at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play.
Momentum was carrying you to the end zone. It should have been a touchback.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing. And no, not quite at that level.
I was going for the 8.
I remember looking over at it, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? Because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Yeah. Shit, that damn Todd
2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to the booth right after this.
Yeah. Shit, I played with him. I played with the Bills, you know, for that little bit of time because I was helping out that Bills owner. Man, I did not want to give Gurley up. I was running for like 150 a game.
On 2nd down, here's Rosen. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
So don't use that.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From midfield now, here's Rosen. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
If you rank 1 from the bottom in statistics, that's usually not good in this league. And this team, 1 from the bottom in sacks,
66.
but somehow they've got 3 in this game. What's going on?
I know, they're 31 and 32. They better be careful, or they're going to be top 30 in the league. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
No, it's a huge deal.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. They begin with Michel on the ground. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Yeah, well, the only thing I don't really have that I ever really care about
is here for Eifert.
I've never been a big fan of
to the 32, brought down there.
I feel like that's the one position,
So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for
substitution here. Do something. Oh, Lord, I didn't even realize this. Yeah, listen to this. Ezekiel Elliott, abdominal tear. He's out for 3 more weeks. Shaq Thomas, 4 weeks, shoulder tear. Goodwin, 6 weeks, foot fracture. All starters. All right, let's see. I'm going to put Latavius Murray's old ass in here and see what he got. Give him a shot. What the hell? No, you mean Zeke. Yeah, I'd sell anybody for Gurley on this bitch. Yeah. All right, I'm ready. Oh, yeah, that wide open run right there. He'd have ran that bitch slap over. He'd have been. Boop, boop.
A touchback.
Yeah, all his moves are good. You know, 1 or 2 running backs, you got to figure out what they got, but it's tough.
Second half starts with a run by Murray. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Yeah, actually, man, they've been looking really well. I'm excited for that for the season. Our first game of the 12
will be. 2nd down, Rosen. Eluding the pressure right. Incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
It ain't Rosen. It ain't Rosen by no means. It's me, bro.
Now Rosen.
No, it's me. I'm going to be real.
He sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 35.
I knew it. I ran past the line.
So the big play nullified. Illegal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunky yardage on that play. That pass
I think so. I didn't realize I went too far. I guess I wasn't.
Gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And taken right on the 30. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the 3rd. They have the lead here.
What happens is
we talk a lot about pregame speeches.
It's just I'm on the field with them so much they
wear out. For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense. And let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game.
40, and you
check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Now it's Rudolph. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
The Seahawks on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go.
Shotgun snap for Rudolph. He finds Humphreys. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
That's the one thing that kills me in this league. I
Ball
can't
up
play
to the
man as much as I
35
want
now
to.
as they
Switch
come
it
up
up
on
so I get
1st
caught
and
cover
10.
2 and shit.
Here we go now. Boom, landed.
On the handoff, it's Michelle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Daddy. My offense is horrible. I mean, my defense is just the Packers.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
It's that all-pro shit, man.
Again, it's Michelle. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
He got the lead rushing, though, I believe.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. The Seahawks on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And Forbath will put this one through, and that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
They'll run again with Pumphrey. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
This is piss poor offense.
And now it's Rosen looking. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roll free and brings up 4th down.
Oh, my goodness.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back and they're not playing receivers.
And then dropped it when he put 2 hands on
the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Fielded at the 20. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Seattle now ready to march out of the field. This is sort of what you would call the put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michel. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Yeah, I've seen that.
On the toss, here's Michel. A spin. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Throwing on third down, here's Rudolph. And he'll get that to Michel, complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49.
Side, the wide open outside.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Green 39.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. They'll run it here. This is Mark Walton, and good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Michael Brocker's in on the stop.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, they can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Now let's go. Blue landed.
Rudolph now to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Jesus Christ.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
I heard when I bought this game, though, I heard this is one of the worst ones ever made, but I'm starting to understand why people say that.
San Francisco gets set to go here. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. Give him 55 yards on the ground.
I thought she was hitting me for a safety. Good thing he's little and quick.
So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield. They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I
call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
I got to stop doing that so damn early.
Now Rosen to throw on 2nd down. He completes it to Jones. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter.
Yes, it did. Might have got him a little. Might jump-start him a little bit.
This quarterback now He's hit on just 5 of 15 throws, a poor percentage, but it's 1st and 10. Now a give. This is Murray. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. Now let's listen in on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Detroit!
Like I say, 2 steps forward, 1 step back. Or 1 forward.
Now Rosen looking to throw. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll go down at the 28. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Right? They get there while that big-ass hole was up there.
Here's Rosen. And an alley to run. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It's an 8-yard pickup, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
Jesus, man. Some crazy shit going on here today.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
That came from,
when you look at the geography, we're staring at this part of the field. Don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, he's a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. He's going to get him running right. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6.
Cut back left.
That'll go as a loss of 5. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
Story of my freaking... Yeah. I can't. No, I can't. That's what kills me. I'm horrible in the red zone this year. Like, if the game's on line, I'm in the red zone, you win.
To throw is Rosen. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut
hesitation
right now.
again. I should have just quarterback snuck him up.
Touchdown. You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collected, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Now Rudolph on 1st down. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Straight up Drew Bledsoe fan. I'm a Pats fan.
On the ground is Michelle. And he'll only get a yard, maybe two, up to the 46.
Yeah, I'm a true fan.
Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
That's what I say.
The Seahawks on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5.
3 ever to play the game. So.
From the 50, it's Rudolph. That's out to his running back, Michelle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and look like
really
turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Points. Defense is playing well. I'm gonna be honest. Since we
run with Michelle, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Leaving it in Brady's
hands. Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Yep. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Let's go.
And it's Michelle once again. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. The run hasn't worked the last couple of plays. Now it's 3rd and 14.
Be after Brady. I can guarantee you that.
Let's go. Green 39. Green.
From the gun, here's Rudolph. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. The Seahawks send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this.
Field advantage in this one.
Detroit! Detroit!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Detroit!
Now Rosen back into his end zone. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And they get him down up past the 15-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Here's Rosen to throw. And that is incomplete.
Dude has
definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there. Hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all that yardage. That would be a big play.
Hey, Jones.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. It's over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 36 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. if things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Okay, I just want to make sure I know there's rules.
On first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter.
I just want to
Maybe
make sure,
can expect more passes like that downfield.
I got you. All right.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Yeah, I try to keep it even, 50-50.
2nd and 10. It's Rosen again. Escaping the pressure. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Dontari Poe able to get him for a loss of about 3.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make the play on the football.
I can't blame the quarterback.
Here we go. It's Rosen on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it would appear that the Seahawks are going to win this football game.
Yeah, no problem, and I enjoy it every time. I appreciate it.
The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing.